Thank you very much, KBP, for inviting me to share my insights on digital and why digital is important. I've been given the task to explain, or at least give you an idea why it's very important to go digital and why we need to embrace it. Especially dito sa Philippines, digital is very active already. May nagbebenta na ng devices. You can see the behavior of the users. And I hope to share with you some of the insights that I've learned. I'd like to borrow this particular statement from the founder of Wired magazine, which is Kevin Kelly. What he said is, data is the new oil. As you know, oil in the old days, it's basically the one generating revenues. It's the one basically generating the industry. But nowadays, we can consider data as the new oil. Pag sinabi natin data, it's not basically just the zeros and ones of the technology. It's two. One part of the data is basically the internet, the 3G, the 4G. This is the one that's currently booming. This is the one yung sinasabi natin na, okay, these are the people that actually makes the money because we are using them. But in reality, we can make money from what they're doing. There's a practice called in the industry, which is over the top. And with radio and TV, this is possible, and it's happening globally. The other segment of data is the new oil is basically people or companies like Facebook, Google, YouTube. Basically, they're making money out of information sa inyo, your information. How important that information is basically, they're selling your information to advertisers. What we call that is basically data mining. They're trying to find out your behavior, they're trying to find out which sites you visit, they're trying to find out your moods. Basically, these advertisers view this data, this information as very important, and it fuels money. Okay. So, having said that, we can surmise that there's something that can be done between media and broadcasting. Because basically all of you are data owners which are using devices that transfers information. We can monetize this by using these technologies. I'd like to share with you some insights, but the image is not that perfect. Basically, this information is taken from surveys. Again, I'm going back to data. Some of the data that I was able to gather from research, and these are information coming from research companies that are trying to learn the behavior of the people. Entertainment drives much of Filipinos' search activities. The most searched items online amongst Filipinos in 2010 were images, videos, research documents, and music files. The other information that I was able to gather was that nearly 3/4 of internet users in the country have accessed music videos online. By comparison, only 10% have gone online to check out news. What does that say? These are indicators. These are storm warnings, or storm warnings, as I say, to things that we can prepare for. These information are vital on why digital is important, why we should embrace digital. There's a survey that, there was a study that was done why Filipino internet users go online. If you notice, I highlighted several items that are important. Among the most important things that Filipinos do is they use the online internet to promote something or for entertainment. What's really shouting here is entertainment. Why? Because it's accessible everywhere. Content is everywhere in any device. Also, another indicator that's very important is indicated here, what Filipino internet users did online in 2010. And most of these users downloaded or uploaded music. The others that they're usually doing, we consider that as noise because it's not related to what we are interested about. But the most important thing that I gathered was listening to radio music. That means, yung statement kanina na sinabi, radio is dead, is untrue. In fact, radio is alive, TV is alive, but it has to be consumed in a different manner. Again, tidbits of information. The number of mobile internet users came to 8.8 million in 2010. That number is expected to increase to reach 12 million in 2011. These are informations that are vital and giving you indications na behavior of the consumers. If you noticed, let me just digress a bit, no? If you noticed, people are now using assorted devices. Their attention is scattered. The reason being is that they wanted to get more information. They want to control information. How do they do that? It's because of devices that are available at the moment. And if you're not able to adjust or at least pasasabi natin, go with the moment or go with the technology, this is something na very scary. In fact, this is something that we should consider. There's a good quote that I was able to read. It wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. This is something that you should think about. There's a struggle between broadcasting and digital because parang nagka-clash siya. You're actually, those two things are actually coming together now in the new age. But how will that happen? I'll show you later in the slides. One good information that I gathered was the most popular mobile internet activities amongst Filipinos are sending or reading instant messages. Yes, we do that. Emailing and sending SMS text messages. Half of Filipino mobile internet user downloads or view photos, while others play or stream online music. Basically, this statement concentrates on music. But in practice, if you notice, video is also the most consumed content. Also, if you read between the lines, these are indicators wherein bakit nandito sila online? Bakit tumataas? These are things that we need to learn. Because all of these indicators tell you that consumers want control, consumers want information. And how do we do that? The only way we can do that is to be available everywhere. Ubiquity is the word for that. That part of my discussion basically deals with the consumer behavior. Importantly, as radio stations and TV stations, we know who our consumers are, but we technically don't know what they really want. Moving forward, in terms of development, there are technologies right now, and I gathered this from one of the reputable websites, Rapid TV, which is the industry website for broadcasters. In other countries, there are changes already happening. There are already companies embracing these technologies, may it be software or devices. I'd like to point out one of the glaring statements, or glaring news rather. iPad mini is made for video, second screen TV. This particular news basically tells us that although the iPad was developed for production purposes or for productive purposes, being that checking your emails, creating presentations, but it turned out that because consumers are now empowered, we gave them digital gave them control of whatever content they want. The iPad mini was developed specifically now for consumption of content. What does that mean? Again, these device owners learn because of the data that they have gathered from the information from the consumers. Consumer empowerment has basically dictated the trend. And in radio and TV, I believe these sort of changes is important to you because you need to find out as well. And the only way for us to find out and focus on where we should really put our attention is basically with the consumers and where they are. I'd like to show this slide as well. because of the fact that most of the consumers right now, their eyes are basically online and on mobile. And if you notice, constantly there are devices coming out, there are applications coming out, but this is not directly answering the question, why? Basically, the answer to that is they're adjusting. They're actually, natututo na sila to read and understand why consumers mean money for them, because consumers want these technologies to consume content.